Hi guys, it's October here, your Thursday's host for Witchcrafting. Sorry this is a bit late in getting up, but I've had a hectic day, but finally got there in the end. So today I'd like to share with you something that I thought of doing a while ago and didn't get round to doing it because I didn't have the tissue paper, etc. And then I noticed that the lovely Blue August did a similar thing in her Mayborn video, her last video. So it's got similarities, as in it's the same type of style of decorating, but it's a totally different thing. So anyway, I'd like to share this with you. This is, for those who are not familiar, I am on the Celtic path and work with Morrigan, and basically have decided to do a Badb, Anu and Maca jars. Now you can use these jars for offerings, so for example, let's see if I can find something to show you. Organised, not October. Okay, we'll just use an incense stick as to give you an idea, basically. Right. So this jar can be used as an offering jar. It can be used as a storage jar for particular herbs. And like I say, because I've done this one for Badb, I would do anything linked with Badb in this. So if I was doing a spell, I would do in here. If I was doing like a storage jar for a blend I've made, or a candle that I wanted to burn for her, I would put in here. So to give you an example, for example, you could use it as a little offering jar. I have this balanced on a jar of pencils. It's not exactly ideal, but anyway, you could use this, like I say, as like a little offering jar, or you could use it for candles, or you could use it for many different things. So in this case, if I can get this to behave itself, I am using it for candle. This candle here is a candle called a Weeping Rose that I light when I'm working with Badb, or have on her side of Morrigan's altar. It's got 3 wicks for Maiden Mother Crone, and I only have 1 lit right now because I'm just showing you, and it's also for light. So you can use it for a little offering doobie-da there. So that's one method of using it. The other method is to put a candle in it. So for example, again, I'm not very organised here. For example, say I wanted to burn a taper. I could put a little holder in there to hold the dinner candle in place, so that I can take it out so it doesn't leave wax everywhere, and I can use it for other things linked in with Badb. So you can have a dinner candle like this, or you could pop a tea light in. I'm not going to do it because I'll probably knock the camera off trying to fish it back out. So you can use it for this, and like I say, if you make a blend, like I'm needing to redo this, but this is my jar that I use for my Badb protection powder. And if I wanted to make a bigger amount, I could do the same blend and pop it in here, into here. I'll basically show you how we've done it. If you watched Blue August's video, you'll get an idea of how she did hers, similar idea. Basically, I got, this is an old coffee jar, so recycled, upcycled. which is always awesome. And basically I used a brush and I painted the clear jar with this, which is Deco Patch Glossy Glue. It's touch dry in 10 minutes, but basically I leave it an hour in between each coat to make sure things are dry. So then what I did was I opted for black in this case because it's for Badb. So I basically did a bit of glue, put this on, did a bit of glue, put this on, till I had one layer done, let it dry, and did the same 3 times. So there's 3 layers on this. Then I used, it's vegan friendly string stuff. It's called jute. So in this case I've used black. I've used the last bit of black. But that's what the red kind looks like. Just a natural twine. And I wrapped that around 3 times. And thrice knotted I'll show you closer up. A little ornate little crow dude. So that's what that looks like. So I put him on there, and I also put on a arrowhead. So this is what the decorations look like. And also I use particular little amulets, etc., depending on who I'm working with. So I have a bunch of different little charms, and I've got different ones for the different aspects of Morrigan and for Morrigan as a whole. So I have got things like the spearhead. I have got things like the little feather. Again, good for Badb. Little skull dude. This one is my little like triquetra. So got ones like that, and one that I've used with things I've made for Maka, which is a little horsey dude. But I've got a lot of other ones, but it's just to give you an idea anyway. So, for example, I've decided I am going to try and put a a tea light in here, so hang on a sec. So basically you don't get a lot of light coming through because obviously this is a black one, but you get faint light coming. But if the lights were off, you would see better as to how it looked, you know, for the light emanating through. So I've got that. So obviously you can use it as an offering jar, a storage jar for example, in this case, like I said, for using anything linked in with Badb. You could even collect, for example, different moon water, etc. in here, rainwater, whatever. If you're planning on doing something and you want to keep it in that particular jar because you're going to be using it linked in with Badb. So basically that is one way you can use it, plus other ways I said. And also, I'm just making sure I've got the right one here. This is the lid for this actual jar. Now this is a coffee jar and it's kind of handy. Picked this one on purpose because, hang on a wee sec, this is going to need here, well, to catch the little bits. So basically you can use it for anything you like, but like I say, where did I put it now? Yeah, the lid, I've picked this one very specifically, try to make sure I've got the right way around, because this particular coffee brand, don't know if you can see this, but we'll try, has a lady on it, which to me I think is quite cool for representing the goddess. So I picked this jar particularly for that, and really all I've done on this, but you can do it whatever way you want, is I've put a little, it's like a little Celtic, to me it reminds me of like a dense forest, or like thorny sort of bush or something like that. So I've used this. Now basically you can pop a tea light on it, basically like that. So if you wanted to use this as a pair, so for example you have something going on in here and you maybe have a candle you want to put on here instead of in there, so you can put your candle or your little spell chime candle or birthday candle, pop it on there and you've got a little set. You can also, if you don't want to use it that way, turn it round, which is sometimes what I've done in the past, and put it, because it's got a little indentation, so you can put your little tea light in there. You can decorate this how you want, depending on what you're using it for, the actual spell or ritual or blessing you're using it for, and you know, do what you want to it. Anoint your candle, dress your candle, put any charms or little decorations on here if you want, but this is just to show you. So basically this is my Badb all-purpose jar for anything you want to use for. There is a bigger jar, so if you want to use a bigger jar you just do the same thing but in the bigger jar than this one, and then you've got the bigger bit for holding your tea light, or maybe a bigger candle like a votive or something on this. Now this one has the little, like the goddess, the lady on it as well, but it doesn't have the indentation the same as the other one did, so it's maybe better for like a votive or a mini pillar or something like that. So if I have one to show you, which I think I do. Yep. So for example, you can have like that. So you've got your votive resting on the jar lid instead of in the indentation of the smaller lid like that. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Lots of love and blessed be. See you next Thursday. Bye!